Greetings and welcome to the American Indian College Fund's WiseHive portal for grant applications. Today we will be walking you through how to apply for one of our grants. When you click on the grant link, you will be directed to the American Indian College Fund's WiseHive portal. This is what the first page looks like. For first-time users, you will want to click on Sign Up under Need an Account. In order to sign up, you will need to use a valid email, create a password, and then type that password again to create a new account. When you are ready, click on the sign up. Once you have clicked on sign up, the very first page that you will see is the American Indian College Fund portal homepage. This is the page that will direct you to create a profile to get started. So click on that button to create a new profile. Depending on the grant, you will have different fields that you will need to enter into your profile page. For the Higher Pathways and TCU Preview grant, you may see a field that asks you to signify if you are a high school or school district staff member, tribal college staff, or another educational or tribal organization partner. Please select the description that best describes the organization you are applying on behalf of. Go ahead and fill out each of the fields and let us know what your job title and work email address is. For now, I'm just going to enter in some basic information since this is not a real application. You'll notice that the fields that are required are signified by a red star. Make sure to complete those fields because you will not be able to create the profile without them. Don't forget to take a look over your information before you hit submit, or sorry, create profile. Once your profile is created, your home page will now go over the application process steps that you need to apply. Be sure to read these carefully to understand exactly what needs to be done to complete your application, and be aware of any important dates and deadlines that might be listed in this section. If you would like a copy of our grant brochures, we do provide one. However, you can read all about the grant throughout that first page of the home portal. So to save a copy of the grant, you can click on the grant brochure link. And then you can hover over the very top bar of that page to download a copy of the brochure. To go back to the home page, just click back to the tab that you are working in. Please be sure to review all information in regards to the grant amount, the grant activities, and the grant expectation, especially the reporting requirements. If you have questions throughout reading and reviewing the grant brochure and information here, feel free to reach us at nativepathways@collegefund.org. To get started, you're going to hit the Get Started button here at the bottom. You will see the grant that you are applying for on the next page, listed by name. Go ahead and click Open. This opens the application, at which point you can go through and fill out each of the fields. Every grant is different, and for some of our grants, especially the Higher Pathways grant, you may find different questions based on whether you are a high school or school district, a tribal college or university, or other educational organization. So be sure to click your organization type if you see that question. In the field that asks you to please type or search the name of your school district or organization that is applying, you'll notice that if you click on it, a drop-down menu of our previous partners is provided. If you have received our grant in the past, the name of your organization should be included in this application. However, if you are a new applicant and you have not received our grant before, you can type in other. It takes a moment sometimes for other to pop up. You'll notice that when you select other, that a new field is generated for you to put the name of your organization underneath the field that is called other. Once again, as you fill out each of these fields, please be aware of all of the fields that are marked with the red star. Those are fields that are required in order for you to continue. For each of these questions, don't feel like that you need to fill out pages and pages of an answer. A couple of sentences in most cases is more than enough for us to review your application. Be sure at the very bottom of the application to select yes for each of the questions. That signifies that you have read and reviewed the grant responsibilities, that you understand that should you leave your position, you should let us know and designate a new primary contact that will carry out your grant activities in your absence. And be sure to sign the liability clause as well. There's a question on the bottom for returning partners. These are partners that we have had in the past that don't need additional college-going guidebooks, curriculum guides, or toolkits. If you are a new partner, you can skip this question. Finally, when you get to the very bottom of this application, you will find the agreements form. This must be clicked on, downloaded, and signed by you and an administrator. The administrator will be, for high schools, your principal. For tribal colleges, that will be your TCU president. And for any other organization, that will be your supervisor. If you happen to be the head of your department, you can skip the second signature. We understand that it may take a few days for you to get those signatures. So feel free to save draft if you feel like you need some more time to work on this application at any point. You can log into it later and it will save your progress. When you are ready to fill out your application and upload your agreements, then you will be able to do so here. You also have a choice to email it to nativepathways@collegefund.org. And then finally, select your preferred payment method. If you are awarded a grant, then you will need to let us know if you can accept electronic funds transfer or if your organization can only accept check. Please select the descriptor that best describes your organization's preferred payment method. And then when you are completely done, review all of your answers to make sure that you are not missing any of your fields, and then you can mark complete. Once you have marked complete, the grant application will prompt you to go ahead and submit your grant application. Once you have submitted your grant application, you will receive an email in your inbox, which we will showcase over here. It may take a couple of minutes to appear. We'll come back to that in just a moment. If you would like to view your application or print a copy of it, you may go to that screen and click on View. Once you click on the View page, you will see all of your answers and all of the questions generated on a page for you. If you would like to copy this page, then you can right-click with your mouse and click Print to print, or you can use the printing feature to also save as PDF. If you are ready to go back to the home page, you can click Home Page, or if you are done and waiting for information from us about whether your grant has been received or not, you can feel free to click on the gear icon in order to log out. All right, our auto-generated email has not shown up. Just a moment, so let me check that really quick. Sorry about that. It took some time for our grant application received email to go through. So this is what the email looks like, which is auto-generated when you have submitted your application. It will pre-fill your name and let you know what grants you have applied for, and let you know that it may take up to 7 to 10 business days for us to process your application. So this is your confirmation that your grant application has been received. If you go back to the home page and log in on another day and scroll all the way to the bottom, you will often see the status bar change here. When we are reviewing your application, it will say under review. If we decide to award your application, you will receive an email from us that states that it is awarded. Let's take a look at that. Here it is. You can see that Jenna Gray, our college readiness associate, has sent an email that says Higher Pathways Grant awarded. This email will let you know the grant cycle that you have been awarded and the name of the grant. And it will let you know that we are sending some toolkit supplies to you. This field will auto-generate with the amount of your grant depending on which grant you have applied for. And it will include your award letter as well. Please save a copy of this email for your records. Going back to the application, you will also notice that it now says awarded. You can click on the awarded icon to take a look at it. Under the award information, you will notice that you can view your award. If you see the submit button, go ahead and hit submit to make that button become active. So in the awarded, you're going to click on view. Oh, Jenna, could you move us back to awarded? I think we're in the grant report. I'll refresh once you haven't had a chance to do that. I'll do it a couple times. Sorry about that. It took WiseHive a moment for the award to be generated. You can use this page to click on View to see your award. And all of these fields will be filled out. Because we're doing this as an example, you'll notice that there's not anything filled out. And then you'll have a chance to download your award letter, or you can also right-click Print. Reminder, when you want to go back to the home page, anytime that you would like to go back to the main page, you can click on the home page tab up here. Or if you would like to log out, you can log out using the gears button. Once you have received your award, your grant report will be made available to you. Jenna, can you please move the application to grant report? It takes a minute, so I'm going to just refresh a couple of times until it appears. There we go. So on another day, when you have completed your grant activities and you'd like to report on them, then you will just need to log back into the portal and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see the icon now says report. You can click on it to view the report page. The report page reminds you of what the due date is and provides you with our Native Pathways email if you have any questions or would like to request additional time to complete your grant report. Click open when you are ready to do your reporting. Once you have the report open, you will notice questions that appear. Depending on the grant, these questions may change. Go ahead and fill out your grant report and notice that if there are any required pieces, you will see the red star. For your grant reports, you do not need to provide a really extensive report that's pages and pages long. It's okay to give us a really good understanding of what you did with your grant in a few sentences or a paragraph that just lets us know what you would like to share with us and that we could share with donors. If you have any quotes that you would like to share from students, parents, staff about your grant, please feel free to incorporate feedback on the question on the bottom of the grant report here. If you are a high school applying for the Higher Pathways grant, you will notice that you are asked to upload a list of American Indian and Alaska Native students at your school or district who are expected to graduate during the end of the spring semester that this grant has been awarded. Be sure to include a list of their first names and last names and date of birth. This information is only used by the College Fund to track graduation and enrollment rates with the National Student Clearinghouse. You can also email the list to nativepathways@collegefund.org if you prefer to do it that way. And finally, if you have any pictures or promotional images that you would like to share with us, feel free to download those as well. When you are done with this grant report, you're going to click on Mark Complete. And then finally, be sure to click on Submit. Once you have submitted your grant report, you will notice an email that is auto-generated to the email that you registered with that lets us know that we've received your report. Let's take a look at what that looks like. It'll auto-generate your name and say, thank you for submitting your grant report. It will list the name of the grant that you have here, and then just let you know that this email is sent out as a confirmation of receipt of your report. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at nativepathways@collegefund.org. Also, you can go back to the home page or log in and scroll down to the bottom, and you will see that you have completed the grant cycle for this year. Finally, we'd like to thank you for watching this video, and we'd like you to let us know if you have any questions or need any support with filling out your grant application. Feel free to reach us at nativepathways@collegefund.org. We thank you for your time, and we look forward to reviewing your applications. Koyana, have a great day.